Hey guys, my name is Kenneth Dennis. Welcome to the Tax Pro Grow channel. And today what we're going to be speaking about is client upsell revenue and client retention, and why an advisory business is so important and how you can really grow a substantial part of your business with your upsell and retention revenue. And I'm gonna kind of get into exactly how does that work at a high level and what you can expect. But before I get into the video, please make sure you like and subscribe. It helps motivate me, it helps grow the channel, and we all get free content, right? So please make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, and we're gonna get right into my iPad. Okay, so when it comes to client retention, why is this important, right? Why is client retention / upsell important? The main reason is because to grow a business, there's two ways to grow a business, right? It's either you get more clients, right? You get more clients, or you sell to the clients you have. At a higher price point, right? These are the two ways you grow a business. You're either going to get more clients and you're driving a ton of volume, or you're just going to increase your ticket price, your pricing, and that's how you're going to grow your business, right? But it's really the mixture of the two together is what can really drive massive profitability, especially for an advisory firm, is where you can have a system to get more clients, but not only that, you can charge more and have more upsell revenue for your business. For our tax and accounting firm, 58% of our revenue comes from back-end revenue. And a lot of the people that we teach within our program, we talk to them about upsell revenue and different things like that and how that whole process works, right? But before we get there, before you can really get to that process, it starts with having the right service to offer clients to start the relationship where you could begin to charge more and upsell more. So that's where tax planning comes into place, right? Tax planning is where you help clients save money on taxes, right? And you recommend strategies that they should take so they can lower their tax liability, correct? So in doing so, and when you're actually providing that service, all you're doing is providing a document with strategies. You're not implementing any of these strategies. I'll see a lot of you accountants today, and I got to go on full screen. A lot of you accountants today have been working with your clients, and you guys been giving away free strategies. Well, you should change to this S Corp or this or that. And you've been giving away that information for free because you do not know how to package or have the right conversations with your clients, which has caused you to give away free information that's worth $5,000 to $10,000 for free. And that's where the issue lies, is because you don't know how to package the services correctly and put yourself in the right position, right? So when we're looking at planning is a document where you lay out strategies that are going to help them lower their tax liability, okay? And you price these services anywhere between $5,000 at minimum, all the way up to, let's just say $10,000, okay? Why are you able to price your services so high? At the end of the day, what are the two things that cause the most pain in life? Death and taxes, right? That's why neurosurgeons get paid so much. That's why if you could help somebody lower their tax liability, they'll damn near pay you anything. If I have a tax bill that's worth $300,000 and you can wipe that away, and all I have to pay you is $30,000, you bet your bottom line I'm gonna pay you $30,000, right? So I want to get that type of thinking out of our head. Well, we can't charge that much. Value follows pain. If pain is high enough, you'll pay a lot of money for it. Okay? But this is where the real kicker is now. Now that you have the planning piece set up and you started the relationship off, because you're not starting with tax preparation. This is where the kind of the funnel system happens, right? You're starting off right? If you look at this as like a system, right? We break this down. You're starting off with tax planning as your first entry point. And let's say you enter that at 7,500. Okay. You just provided them the plan. But let's say if they need to change corporations, let's say if they need to implement a cost segregation study, let's say if they need to implement a plethora of different things, they need to implement the strategies, right? It's one thing to give somebody a document, it's another thing to implement. Now your implementation revenue, for us, when it comes to a cost segregation, we're charging $15,000. When it comes to setting up an entity, we're charging $2,500. And they probably need multiple entities, right? So now you've tax planned with them, you've implemented with them. So now your ticket price, and this is just one client, your ticket price when that client has gone from 75 plus 15,000 plus 2,500, right? You've increased dramatically. This is what we call, so we talk about upsell revenue. You've set yourself up for an upsell. That's why the tax planning process that we teach is so critical, is because we set it up as an upsell. A lot of software and different things like that, they're just spitting out the numbers. There's a process that goes through this where your back end revenue increases per client, where you could work with only 40 clients a year, but per client, you might be making $30,000 to $40,000 per client. And obviously we show you how to find those type of clients, right? And that's where the whole TCA model comes into effect. So now we start with the implementation revenue, right? But hey, after that, they're probably gonna wanna get their taxes done, right? Their 1120s, 1040s, obviously based on what schedule. They may have a schedule A, schedule E, all these types of things, real estate, this, that, blah, 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 blah. So this is where the beautiful part comes in. And this is actually what we learned from Apple when we really implemented this within our business. When you think about Apple, what is Apple's entry product? Apple's entry product is their iPhone. That iPhone is at least $1,500. $1,500 for a phone. Talk to people. And after iPhone offers you that, they have a whole entire ecosystem of products that are priced just as high, right? You have AirPods, and those AirPods, I must have lost 10 or 15 AirPods by now, but them AirPods are $249. That is a ridiculous price point. I bet you don't cost them more than $50 to make them. But the reason they're able to charge so much on the back end for Mac computers, right? You're looking at $1,000 all the way up to $7,500, and people are upselling, right? Easy. It's the same thing with tax planning. So now you could take a client who has business returns, individual returns, and instead of charging your normal $300 to $400 per return, you could turn around and charge them $2,000 per return, obviously based on the different schedules that they have and different things like that. But your prices dramatically increase, and your customers are okay with that because you started off the relationship with the high price point. I want you to think about this. Think about if you buy a Porsche. Okay? You buy a Porsche 911. You're going to buy that car for $120,000. Okay? Once you become a part of the Porsche family, you're probably going to want to buy some gears, a hat, a shirt, this, that. Guess how much those hats and those shirts are for Porsche? A ridiculous amount. Over $100 something that might cost them basically $12 to make. Why are you willing to pay $100? Because you started the relationship off with Porsche by paying a lot of money up front. So you're expected to continue to pay a lot of money. That's why the way you start a relationship is so crucial. That's why starting off with tax planning is so massive, right? Then when it comes to accounting work, right? Accounting work, we're not doing monthly bookkeeping and accounting, obviously based on accounts or different things like that. But our lowest fee is $1,000 per month, lowest. Obviously based on businesses and accounts and all that type of stuff. We got to reconcile all that type of different type of stuff. But all of our back end services are extremely overpriced, not overpriced, they're priced the right way, right? Because we started the relationship off with tax planning. I didn't start this relationship off with tax preparation. And that's why it's so important to lead with tax planning, because your whole entire business explodes from there. And that's what we teach. And that's the whole entire TCA method when you really break it down. Okay. And what that does is that increases the long-term value of a client, where you have a client who's used to paying you $300 and you don't see them for another year, to a client paying you over $40,000 in 1 year. And they're coming back every year for these services. How do you grow a business? You either to sell to more people or you charge more. You could do both at the same time with the model that we're teaching. Okay. And that's what's going to lead to you basically building and building and building and increasing your business. All right. So again, guys, I want to thank you guys for watching the video. I hope that made a lot of sense for you guys out there. Again, if you would want our help or anything like that on how you can implement a system like this, make sure you click on the links below and book a call with our team. It's a free call. We'll walk you through the whole entire process on how to do this and how to do exactly what we're talking about, so you can explode your business. You probably have a lot of clients right now that you're working with that just with a simple change of what you're doing, you can upsell a lot of these clients into planning and restart the relationship with them, right? Because a lot of you guys have been giving away free information for so long that you've been, doing yourself a disservice. And we show people how to get out of that, okay? So again, please make sure you like and subscribe to the video. Click the link below, book a call with our team, and we will be more than happy to help you guys. Have a great day. Take care.